Iran has said that its nuclear facilities have been heavily damaged by Israeli and US airstrikes. The extent of the damage remains unclear, with reports citing leaked Pentagon documents saying that the core components of the country's nuclear program remain intact even after US strikes. But President Donald Trump and the CIA have rejected the reports.
I think basically decades, because I don't think they'll ever do it again. I just don't think they're going to do it. I think they're going to take their oil, they're going to have some missiles, and they'll have some defense. I think they've had it. I mean, they just went through hell. I think they've had it. The last thing they want to do is enrich.
What is the future of Iran's nuclear program as well as the nuclear deal now? Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has said that the strikes have only bolstered Iran's determination to advance its nuclear program, which has been at the heart of its conflict with Israel and tensions with the US. Both US and Israel have accused Iran of trying to build nuclear weapons. Tehran maintains that its nuclear program is only for civilian purposes. In 2015, a landmark agreement called the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, or the Iran nuclear deal, was signed between Iran and the five permanent members of the UNSC, namely China, France, Russia, UK, and the US. Signatories also comprised of Germany and the European Union. Iran agreed to limit its nuclear program in return for lifting of international sanctions. It also agreed to monitoring of its nuclear facilities by the International Atomic Energy Agency. In 2018, President Donald Trump pulled the US out of the deal, citing non-compliance by Tehran. The deal was inked under the Barack Obama presidency. Uranium enrichment is key to developing nuclear technology. Iran had been enriching uranium up to 60%. This could easily be refined further to 90%, that is, weapons grade material. US strikes targeted Iran's three main nuclear sites: Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. Natanz was earlier attacked by Israel. Now that Israel and Iran have agreed to a ceasefire, diplomacy is gaining ground, with countries like France urging Tehran to return to the negotiating table.
We call on Iran to return to dialogue so that we can find a robust, verifiable, and lasting diplomatic solution responding to all legitimate concerns of the international community on the Iranian nuclear program.
Trump's Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff has said that talks between the US and Iran are underway and that Washington is hopeful for a long term peace deal. Annu Kaushik's report for the Economic Brief, DD India.